Hey cinephiles, as we draw closer to All Hallows Eve and you are undoubtedly deciding what horror films to watch, or possibly programming a marathon to embark upon, we hope you will consider these 5 overlooked horror films that came out earlier this year. Number 5. The Den. The Den may go down in history being referred to as that chat roulette horror film because it makes excellent use of that type of online chat and other forms of technology we use to interact with loved ones and complete strangers alike.
Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
There's a monster in my closet.
See, it's nothing. There's nothing there.
This is a stalwart example of creative storytelling, and the entire film is told through the screens and lenses of laptops, cell phones, and helmet cams. You'll never guess where this film goes, and the final scene serves as a warning to us all. Number 4. Honeymoon. A pair of newlyweds celebrate their honeymoon at a cabin in the woods where we all know nothing could possibly go wrong. When the wife disappears in the middle of the night and the husband finds her standing in a nearby thicket completely naked and in a daze, the cause for concern begins and never lets up. Honeymoon relies on the strengths of Rose Leslie and Harry Treadaway. I was held in perpetual suspense up until the final gross-out scenes. The locations and characters are so few that I feel like this could be easily adapted to the stage. As is, it's a great little horror flick to watch with your significant other. Number 3. Afflicted. Afflicted puts a nice spin on both the found footage and vampire horror subgenres. Derek Lee and Cliff Prowse co-direct their first feature film and play versions of themselves in the process. They set off with intentions to document a trip around the world, but this quickly goes awry after Derek grows increasingly ill. His condition is met with alarm, curiosity, and then downright terror. It's Chronicle meets Wreck, and it's frequently as radical as that sounds. Number 2. Rigor Mortis. For every bland vampire flick made stateside, it seems we're privy to a unique stab at the subgenre overseas. Rigor Mortis continues that trend with a film equally action, drama, and horror, and Hong Kong's own distinct history of vampire films. They use the term interchangeably with zombie, and it's a different breed of beast than Western audiences are accustomed to. This film shows just how formidable the undead are. Thankfully, the residents of the towering apartment wherein the entire film is set are well versed in their ways. Number 1. A Field in England. Ben Wheatley's revisionist history lesson surrounding a group of deserters from the English Civil War is not a horror film on the surface. After wandering through the titular space, they come across mushrooms, an Irish treasure hunter, and visions of an impending doom. The most unnerving scene I've seen in years is when one of our lead characters exits the Irishman's tent in a slow-motion craze with a rope tied around his waist, all set to Jim Williams' electrifying score. The film achieves horror by throwing us into the unknown and pulling us under its trance-like state. A Field in England is destined to become a cult classic. This is just a slice of the horror pie that filmmakers around the world served up this year. Please feel free to recommend any additional overlooked 2014 horror films that come to mind in the comments below. Thanks for watching.